Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to show you how to log into Front Row, which is a math program we'll be using online for fact fluency and for practicing different math skills. As you can see, I've got my desktop up. I know yours is different. Go ahead and pull your mouse down to the dock and let's find the Pokemon looking ball. As you can see, that's our Google Chrome, so we're going to click on it and open up our web browser. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff saved up at the top, and so do you. We've got our Clever login and our Front Row student login. Click on your Front Row student login. Your page should now look like my page. It's actually pretty simple, boys and girls. We're going to type in your first name and last name. So I'm going to be Joshua today. So I'm going to type in Joshua Rivera. You got to separate it. Doesn't matter if they're capital or not. Go ahead and type your name in. And our class code. If you guys look at up at the smartboard, the class code is listed there. Our class code is AMKG24. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in with no spaces. When your screen looks like mine and you've got your name spelled correctly and the class code in there correctly, go ahead and click continue. Oh, beautiful. So you should have a screen just like this. At the bottom of your screen, you have 5 different icons. The only 2 that we're going to be using in Front Row are the fact practice and the math. So if you looked at fact practice, you can go ahead and click on it. We can click OK. You would go ahead and type in the answers. So 0 plus 9 equals 9, and I would hit enter or return. Then I'd go on to the next one. 5 minus 0 equals 5, and I'd click return and keep going. Now I'm going to stop and click on the Front Row icon right here again to go back to my home page. Now, this is what I really want you guys to focus on today. We're going to click on the math icon, the little lion. Go ahead and click on him. And as you can see, some of you have already started the pretest, but some of you have not. So, Joshua has already started the base 10 pretest. That's why he's on a level. But if I look at the geometry, it says start pretest. I would click on this and click on the start pretest button and begin answering questions. So a square has blank sides. If anything, we can always click on the speaker button here to listen to the question.
A square has blank sides.
So I would count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to take my cursor and click it right there. And I'm going to put in 4. Now, normally we would just click enter, but sometimes we don't notice that our cursor isn't blinking. In order for us to be able to click enter and move on to the next problem, that little cursor right there has to blink. So click next to your answer and click enter. And you would go ahead and go through the pretest until it says you're done. I'm going to go back to our home page by clicking up here. And then I'm going to go back into the lion icon for the math. I want to start each of these pretests. So once I finish with my geometry, I'm going to click on the front row all the way up the top to get back to my home page, go back down to math, and start each of these pretests. Okay? We're going to go all the way down to fractions, and those are the only 6 that we're going to do right now. After that, you'll be on a level. So you'll click on the level, and as you can see, level 4 showed up. So I would click on the 4, and I'd click practice. And I'd go through all of my questions until they told me that I was done with that level. And boys and girls, that is how we get into Front Row. And that is how we're going to learn so much more than what we're learning in class, because we can do this at home and during independent centers. Good job, guys.